Hello, hello, hello. My name is Kimberly Dunn. I'm your ECE instructor, and I am online looking at the developmental domains and a lot of different things for assignment 5, and I wanted to share with you some tools that you can use for assignment 5. I know you have the Washington State Early Learning Guidelines, but I also wanted you to be able to look at the goal objectives for development and learning for WaKids. This is a very important tool. I will go over this. Okay. To put everyone's mind at ease, this is a difficult course. Stay with it. People are doing a great job. I'm not a difficult grader. Just go. I like to go by the rubric, and that's what I'm looking at. And it helps me remain consistent with my gradings so I can be as objective as possible. And I do fudge a little bit too. So here we go. Assignment 5, Step 1, your lesson plan. Just have a lesson plan with the curriculum areas: language and literacy, the arts, math, science, physical activity, physical education, health and safety, social studies in support of cognitive development. Okay. When you're doing this, you want to go ahead and look at the early learning guidelines. Look and see what they have going on, but also that CLAD website where it says webapp.northampton.edu/CLAD. That is very resourceful. You do not have to remake the wheel when you're doing this work. You can copy. That's fine. The purpose of this is, can you put an assignment together and that's CLAD oriented, culturally, linguistically, and abilities diverse, oriented for the children in your classroom? And also, can you differentiate between what is developmentally appropriate for the children and as you look at their cognitive development? So, step 2, upon completion of the lesson plan, student must conduct the lesson at an early learning program. So it doesn't mean that you have to do it over weeks time. You can take it in sections, at least three observations. You should be able to cover it if you layer what your objectives are in your in the curriculum or the assignments, or what your activities that you're doing with the children. Then complete the written reflection. I really believe that this part is really critical when you're talking about completing the written reflection. And in the sentence it says, the fact that children sometimes operate above or below their abilities. I want you to pay special attention to the fact that this document, it has levels. And I just went into anything. I went under math and objective 20, quantifies. So level 2 is really for a 2-year-old. Get really close for you. There you go. Uses number and concept operations, quantifies. Demonstrates understanding of the concept of 1, 2, and more. Says more apple to indicate he wants more pieces than given. Takes 2 crackers when prompted to take 2 crackers. But at the next level, which is age 4, recognizes and names the number of items in a small set up to 5 instantly, combines and separates up to 5 objects, and describes the parts. So you can definitely see the example. So this is at the levels that the children are at. So you're at 2, and then at 3 you will have some of this. It's not an over preponderance, but some. And that's what those empty areas are for, the odd numbers. You can align this with the age of the child, but sometimes you'll creep over into this area. especially when you're working with 4 and 5-year-olds. And you can actually see how the mastery goes up. That's why I love the teaching strategy gold objectives. There's actually 38 of these objectives. But for the early learning, what's aligned for the state of Washington, I think there's only 21. So you can look at it. Now, if the science factor is not in here, but math and science are pretty similar. So definitely use this and the early learning guidelines, but it will help you because early learning guidelines is set up in sections, and it has ages that are at the bottom, but then section 6 is the math area, math and science area, the cognition area. So let's see. I just want to go over what you need to turn in for this assignment. You need to turn in the observation, lesson plan including materials, activities, learning standards, and strategies, the reflection and the references. Now, I'm really big on APA, but I'm not going to push that. I don't know what Bates has done traditionally, so what I've seen is people put it in the work and they might put the name of the author, the date, and the page number. That's the APA, and then you type it up. So that's the APA, a reference sheet. Not really going to harp on that, but get as close to it as you can. But please let me know, where did I get this research or resource from? Cite your resources. Everyone, again, is doing well, and just make it a great day. Please call me if you need support. Ooh, my cell number is, text me first, 206-554-9194 if you're very serious. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.